Did you know that your family is involved in a cult? Did you know that the organization that they always go to is literally a cult? Did you know that? They don't even know it. They think it's just a place of worship, a place of community coming together. That's what they're thinking of it as. Or at least that's what they're telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? But they're involved in a cult, y'all. It's literally like they come together to do certain things, but some of your family members don't even know it. Because it's something that's been passed on to them. Like everybody in the family was this, or everybody in the family went to this church. Everybody in the family was involved in this community. It's definitely like a cult though. I mean, because you can kind of not know. Because there are certain people who grew up in communities where they didn't know until they ventured out and went to college or went off somewhere to another state that this was not normal. And certain things that they're doing are not in alignment with what they portray this organization or this group to be. It doesn't align with it. It definitely doesn't align with the word of the Most High. It does not align. So they're involved in this and they can't get out. There's no escaping it. They can leave that community, they can leave that workplace, that group, whatever, but they're still tied to it. Because, they put your name on a roster once you join or commit to that situation. There's no way out. Well, I mean, we know there's one way out. That's the cross. But they don't know. Because what they're following, it seems like they think it's a part of the cross. They've been bamboozled. Even some of your ancestors were bamboozled into committing themselves to this group or to this community of cult. These people in the background, they use the groups. They use these people to come together with the elements, because these elements coming together, they feel like if they're connected with a group, that it will be stronger. Of course it would be. It's stronger, with the groups, but not a group of Yahweh's chosen ones, okay? Not with them, okay? But listen here. They use these people's energy, and they're literally energy harvesting off of these people that they've allowed to join these groups. And you may have wondered to yourself, chosen one, why did they never approach you? You may have felt left out because they didn't approach you to come join in these groups, or they didn't, ask you to be in the group chat. You're not in the group chat. There's two separate group chats. You're connected to one of them, but there's the one that's, it's deep off in it. They deep into it. There's two different groups. You're in one of them, but the other one you don't know nothing about. Or maybe you know about it, but you're not in it, so you don't know what the hell they be talking about. But yeah, it's groups. You may wonder why they never asked you to commit yourself. It's not that they couldn't ask you. They were not allowed to. Because see, these people were warned about you. They were warned not to ever approach you. Because you're built different. You're a different type of breed. You are of the real Most High Yeshua. Remember, he says, many will come in my name. That means there will be groups that will form saying that they are serving Yahweh or Yeshua. Many of them will come in his name. And they won't know which one is the real. But see, you're connected to the real because you came straight from him. You already committed yourself to him. So with that being said, they couldn't touch you. They couldn't even approach you. They would have loved to have the power in the anointing in that group that you have. But they were warned. These people have been warned about you before you even got here. Because I'm telling you, it's done went back ages to ages to ages. This went back to ancestors. Different timelines. Where these people and these entities, they know you. In the word it says, Paul I know, but you, I don't know. They knew Paul because he was really connected to the real true Savior. They didn't know them. And see, that's the thing about it. I'm telling you, they were warned not to even approach you, not even trying to harm you, just to try to get you to commit to the group or to commit to it. They were warned not to ever approach you. Let's do the song, girl. Let's get into this, okay? I am the diva, you heard about me. About to give you a reading, come listen to me. I'm a diva, I'm a diva. That's my intro. If you like it, please be sure to hit the like button, share this video. So everybody that you know that needs to hear this, even them ones, they may need to hear this. So make sure y'all share this video. Share it on your FB. Share it on your TikTok. All that. Share it everywhere. Your IG. So yeah, do that so they can hear it too. I am doing personal 101 readings. Make sure you follow the instructions in the description bar below. I am also doing the 2 for 10 questions. That's 2 questions for $10. Done within 24 hours. It's done through text message. So if you want to do it like that, that's quick and easy. It happens fast. Like you get your quick answers. Okay. So make sure you hit me up. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Oh, and if you want to give to the channel, you can do so through Cash App $Diva TV, and also Super Thanks and through PayPal. Everything is in the description bar below. Okay. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Okay. So back to these people who are involved in this cult. Okay. Your family. It's not all of your family. It's not everybody, but it's some of them. And it's some of the ones that are closest to you. Some of the ones that are like parents, siblings, like they all are. This brings me back to a situation that I encountered where I knew that this person was not who they used to be, but it almost felt like they were robotic. But you know, when a person is being used or possessed, they are robots. They don't even know what they're doing. Some of them don't know what they're doing. They're being used by entities, foreign entities. And that brought me back to that because, baby, y'all got some people here that's been doing stuff, being used by different entities. And some of these entities don't really know, it's like they're up for the challenge. Like, think about it, how it was with Yahweh. And when Lucifer himself thought he could be higher than him, he wanted to take his position. He was up for the challenge. But got kicked out. Okay? He got kicked out. So that brings me back to that point, because these people are being used by entities who think that they are above Yahweh. They think that they can overshadow Yahweh's purpose in your life and stop you from doing it. Because they know that if they can stop you, that the cult can continue. It will continue on with generations to generations. But see, I'm here to tell you today that you are the generational curse breaker. You're the one who came here to break the curse. Do you ever wonder why you couldn't conform yourself to the churches that your people are connected to, or you couldn't conform yourself to churches around you in your community? It's because they're not connected to the real Yahweh. It was never meant for you to connect to that, okay? So don't ever feel like because they say you're rebellious. 9/11. That's that warning. Emergency. You could never conform to those who are connected to something that is not real. It's the counterfeit. But most of these people in which I'm speaking of are literally counterfeit. They have a counterfeit Holy Spirit. It's not real. Why do you think they don't speak in tongues? Why do you think they do not pray the way that you would think they would? They don't know the word like they supposed to, because they have a counterfeit. So now that you know that there's only counterfeit that has been in the family that you have been connected to, that just lets you know that you are the curse breaker. You are the generational curse breaker. You're the only one who can do it, because you're really connected. Like, you really have that power. It's almost as if these people try to beat the Bible in you. or they try to get you to do or connect with a, what's the word I'm looking for? Connect with some type of field, okay, educational field that they wanted you to connect to because they knew that it was connected to whatever they were connected to. It's like they tried to beat it in you. Like, if you don't do this, we gonna disown you. And it almost feels like they got to the point to where they did disown you. Some of you guys have already just left the whole freaking group. I'm talking about the family members that have tried to do this. You've left these people. And some of y'all, y'all told these people a piece of your mind. You read them for filth. When I tell you, whatever it was that you said, they knew that whatever you were speaking came straight from the Most High. Like, for real. Because you remember how Yeshua, he flipped them tables over, baby. He was pissed off. Don't you be doing it in here. We don't have that. He stood up in full authority of the Most High God. He stood up in full authority. And when you speak, and so I don't know if most of you guys, you don't speak until you really feel like you need to, like you really tell people a piece of your mind. And when you do, I'm telling you, it burns a fire in these people. Some of these people become very fearful. And that's why some of them have really conformed to allowing entities to use them, because they feel stronger when they're being used. You got to understand these people. Well, we can't really understand them because we'll never do that. But they feel more powerful. And all this childhood trauma and drama that you faced when they tried to beat this into you to get you to conform to them, to what they're doing, it's like it caused you to cut them off. It caused you to leave the group. It caused you to leave the family. And some of these people are really pissed off about it. So therefore, even though your family, some of your family members don't know that whatever they're connected to is really a cult, is really something demonic with it, even though they don't know, they come to bring your name to the altar. Because these people are like, just put everybody that you know that you need to be prayed for, put their name on the altar, write their names down. So your name is on the altar, right? So therefore, the people in the background, the people that are actually doing the spell work, they're doing spell work on your name, on whoever you're connected to, your family, your children, whoever. They're doing that. But your family really don't know about it. Like, they don't know the ins and outs. They don't know the background. They don't know what's connected to this. However, some of these folks know. They be knowing, y'all. I'm telling you. They know. And they like, oh yeah, I'm about to get everybody on this. Everybody I don't like, I'm about to put them on this altar, baby. I'm about to write their name down. Baby, when I tell you, they were warned about you. They were warned to not approach you. They were warned to not ask you to join. They were warned to not connect you to the group chat. They were warned. So they didn't do that, but they are also being warned to not ever put your name on that altar again. Or there are serious consequences. These folks it's almost like they have a spirit of fear over their life. This spirit of fear has drawn onto them to where they're fearful of so much to where it turns into a mental issue. These are people who have mental issues because of their disobedience, because they don't know no better. But they could know better if they actually read the word, if they actually connected to Yahweh actually himself on a personal level. But these are the type of people that will go and learn from other people and not fact check nothing. They don't test the spirit. These folks don't test nothing. They just believe and trust in that pastor. They trust in that leader. And they don't even know what they into. They don't even know what they've gotten themselves into. But when I tell you, it is you who have been called. It is you who the Most High said would be the one who would break this situation out of your family. So it would not carry on with your children and your children's children. It's not going to be that way. And one of y'all got one of your children or one of your spouse or somebody who's very rebellious against these folks because they like, nah, that stuff, what they doing, it ain't it. Something don't seem right about that. And you probably, when you grew up, maybe you were into it. But that one child or that spouse or that man that you was with, that woman you was with, knew something. They was like, nah, that something ain't right about that. They would not conform. And you may have gotten into it. Y'all might have gotten into serious arguments about it. But it was literally God sending that person, Yahweh sending that person to you to let you know that or them people ain't in the real. They not with the real. It's counterfeit. And I'm going to need you to apologize to them because they was trying to tell you the truth. They was trying to tell you, I'm going to need you to apologize to these folks because they was trying to tell you the truth. They tried. But listen here, I'm sure you know better now. But these folks have been warned about you. They done stay here and did all these things. All the things. They have followed all the rules. They've done all the things to connect to whatever they were connected to. But what I'm telling you today is that you are the one who God chose. You are the one who was anointed. You have that power. And God told them, Yahweh told them that they were not supposed to approach you, not to touch you, none of that. But like I said, your family didn't know, but these folks in the background, they began to work on you. They began to do spell work on the people that were actually on the altar. It wasn't just you. It was people that was whoever they brought to these altars. They've been warned, but I'm telling you, your family going to go down with them. Because they've been warned. These folks were supposed to know. They were supposed to connect for real to Yahweh himself. But they didn't. They did not connect to the real Yahuwah. Do you hear me? And when I tell you, many of them are the reason why some of the things in your life are not going the way that it should. But I'm telling you, you're getting ready to break out. Most of you have already broken out. You out of that. You're no longer connected to it. But I'm telling you, you're breaking out. And God has he's lifted a standard up against the enemies that have come against you, to conform against you, to bring spell work, to bring things against you, to make you to conform to what they got going on. But God says, this is not what I wanted for your life. This is not the purpose that I had for you. I want you to know that I called you for such a time as this. And for this particular situation, you were called for this, to stop these folks from doing what they were doing. All you really got to do is step up and say something, because the words that you say are piercing. They pierce these people. It's like fire to their bones. And they can't stand it. This is why these people don't really get you. They don't connect with you. They don't get you. And this is why they have been pushed away from you to be stopped. God says, I didn't allow them to come near you. I didn't allow them to ask you to come. I didn't allow them to ask you to do this because it wasn't meant for you. That is not your purpose. That was not the his will for your life. But his purpose and his will shall be done in your life. It shall be fulfilled. Do you hear me? You're getting ready to spring forth. There's so many things that's about to happen in your life. I know it seems stagnant. I know it seems like things ain't going your way. It seems like the people around you just ain't right. It seems like none of the things are working out for you. But God says, I'm already working it out. It's already been worked out. It's already been written. I wrote this for you. I've already wrote your life down, and they can't stop what I already put in ink. I put it in stone. It's better. See, being put in stone is way better, because when it's in stone, it's engraved in there, baby. It's been put in stone that you are the chosen one, that you shall prevail, that you will break generational curses, that you are called and chosen, and I will never allow anyone to come against you to stop what I have for you. So y'all better get ready. Just know that you are ready. So speak now or forever hold your peace. Speak now. Let it be known. Speak who you are. Speak what it is that God told you are. Speak it out, because that's who you are. Don't be afraid, because it ain't being cocky, baby. You just know who you are. It ain't being too confident. It's who you are. It's who he called you to be. So I'm going to need you to step out. Type in the comments, I'm stepping out. I'm going to need you to step out and do what he called you to do, because you're about to break this whole system down. Yes, you're about to break the whole system down. They can't stop you, baby. Period. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Hit me up. Personal readings. Also, give to the channel. Go ahead and give to the channel and bless this channel just like I blessed you each and every time. I love you guys so much. Peace and blessings. Mwah.